Our next workshop is about cell referencing. There are three types of cell referencing options in Excel: relative, absolute, and mixed. And we'll see each of these cell referencing types one by one. In the first task, we have to calculate the total cash collected from the items sold. And these items sold with the sales tax. So we have to also take into account the sales tax that we collect on government's behalf. Although we have to transfer this cash to government agency later on, we have to account these in the total cash collected. So easy thing to calculate is we have to calculate sales tax per item. So we have to do price multiplied by the per sales tax rate. But if we do this and copy this to the next cell, this sales tax cell reference will move accordingly. So to fix this, we have to use our absolute referencing. If you put dollar signs before letter and before number, letter of the column and number of the row, it's gonna fix this referencing to the cell, and it will not move anywhere wherever you copy it. So if you copy these to all cells, it's gonna, this price cell referencing will move accordingly, but as we expect and want, sales tax rate will not move because we've referenced it absolutely to this cell, putting the dollar and columns. Now you can mix these referencing with putting dollar sign only on the column letter or only on the row number. The relative referencing, we have seen it earlier, but here it will be just like total cash. We have to multiply the units to the price plus the sales tax, then copy these down here, regular copy. As you can see, this is all relative reference. There is no mixed or absolute. There is no dollar sign on any of these cell referencing. So this is the relative referencing, and this is absolute referencing because it will not allow the cell move anywhere, and this is again relative referencing. Now if we want to calculate sum from our previous workshop, we know that sum can be done using sum function. So this is relative and absolute referencing. Now let's go to the mixed referencing. So in here we have to calculate the sales tax. We can use the same formula actually. Let's copy this formula to our task 2. But instead of D, we're gonna move this D to here, the rate. Right now we are multiplying the price to the sales tax rate, which will give us the sales tax per item depending on their price. This is again relative and absolute referencing. So let's use a similar format. I'm gonna copy these down to here. Just a formula. Now in here we have to use mixed referencing, because what we have to do is we have to multiply every month numbers to the sum of price and sales tax. So if I take and multiply these And when I move this formula to the other cells, I want these month figures move accordingly to the rightwards, horizontally and vertically. So I don't need any referencing in here. Again, I don't want this cell to be fixed to the month values, so it should move horizontally and vertically. So I'm not going to fix this with any $sign. But when I move these rightwards, this price cell should not move right. It should stay in this column. So right before the G, the column name, I'm gonna put the $sign. But when I move this vertically, it should move, the price reference cell should move vertically. So I don't need any fixing on the row. So I don't need any $sign before the row number. And accordingly, the sales tax also should not move horizontally, but should move vertically. So I'm putting again $sign before the letter, column letter. Copying this. Now let's copy this and paste this to all figures. Paste formula. If you put the page, just the paste, it's gonna ruin your format of the table. So it's better just to put as a formula. So let's see now a few examples. If I do this, so it's taking the June month sales units, vendor price, and the correct sales tax. They're adding them and multiplying it correctly. How about if we move here? This is also correct, and this is also correct. So you can check these in a few examples, seeing how the formula works. So you can double click on any of these cells and see the insides of this formula. But the main thing we learned here is the mixed referencing. And here, two types of mixed referencing we used. One, in the first one, actually these are the same types, we just fixed by the column. In the next example, we're going to see the examples, formulas where we used the mixed referencing in the rows. So let's finish up this. So totals should be, if you hit Alt plus again, it's going to give you the all option for formula of sum, but because you have all these numbers in your row, it's gonna defaultly select all the numbers in this row, but you have to select just the values from 5 months. And if you copy this and paste formula, you're gonna have the totals for each month, and you can calculate the total at the end. And in the task 3, as you can see, we have sales units, price, and the total cash collected. We don't have an available tax cell. So what we should do here is in this formula, let's calculate the tax first without any referencing. So we just multiply the price to the sales tax rate. And so this formula will give us how much tax we should pay on each price. Now let's add the price on top of this. So we're gonna do price itself plus the price multiplied by percentage, or you can also do price multiplied by 1 plus the percentage. These are the same thing. Okay, so this should give the 206, and This should also give you the 206, the same thing. But we have many items, so we have to take these into brackets and multiply these by the item unit. So we're taking the price, we are multiplying it by percentage, then we're adding the price to itself again and multiplying by the sales units. Now there are no absolute or mixed referencing here. We did not fix any rows or columns, but only used relative referencing. But we have to fix these columns or rows to make them work properly when we copy these to other cells. So let's fix these fast. So we want these sales unit items to move horizontally and vertically, so no fixing in the reference is needed here. We want the price to be fixed vertically, because horizontally because we don't want these move from one cell to another cell horizontally. So I'm fixing it in the E column, but it should move in the rows from one row to another row. Same thing here, but in the rates it should not move vertically, but it should move horizontally, because our tax rates change from year to year, but all these items have the same tax rates. So we have the same tax rates for all our items we sell. So we're going to put the $sign before the column here. You can check this when we copy this to all cells. So let's copy and paste it, this formula, this example. So this is multiplying the correct price to correct tax rate, and then multiplying to correct sales units. So one more, and these are also correct. This is the correct. So in here we used mixed referencing, and here, and two types of mixed referencing, one by row, one by column, and here relative referencing. And to finish up, let's finish up this example again, because you have numbers in all cells. Just before this cell, it's gonna defaultly select all cells, but you need just 3 cells right before it. I'm gonna copy this and paste to the old cells here with formulas, and you can find some.